Well, Hannah Long here, her signing day, National Signing Day, and before we get to that, though, tell me, Saturday pulled off your third straight Class 4 state title, and have you ever been in a race with so many restarts before?
No, that was definitely a new record for me for that. So that was very interesting.
And frustrating too, because well, there we go. Hopefully that'll be the last one. But I assume also, I'm sure your goals had to be to not only win, but to break that course record. I'm sure that was part of the goal too.
Yeah, that was definitely the goal. So I was a little bit disappointed in my time, but I was still happy because it was my last state meet ever for Eureka. So it was definitely like a bittersweet moment for me.
Right. What? How frustrating was on the line? What first restart went about 80 meters almost or so before they hit the gun? Is that what you recall?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I definitely just try not to let that get to me. Just use it as a warm up, I guess, a couple more strides. But
sure.
Yeah.
But after the second and third one, you had to be pretty frustrated, I assume.
It was a little frustrating because that's never happened to me before. But I mean, I was mentally prepared for the race, so that didn't really bother me.
Yeah. Well, I think it's safe to say that without those restarts and without the gusty winds, that you would have broken that course record. Do you feel confident about that, or who knows?
Yeah, I think I was definitely ready based on like my training this year and my all the other races I've run so far. I think I was definitely ready, but I don't know. Every day is different, so you never know.
Sure. And took off quick and pulled away from the field, 5:21 for the first mile. I think 11:04 or so for the 2-mile mark. And did the race play out as you expected? Did you feel how you expected? Did you hit the marks that you wanted? Tell me how the race played out.
Yeah, I definitely hit the mile mark in what I wanted. I was a little slow at the 2-mile. I think that course, it's kind of hard to stay focused when you're like on your own, out like kind of in the 2nd mile area. So I think I lost a little bit of focus, and that's something I need to work on. And then also, of course, Firehouse Hill is always hard no matter what you do to prepare for it. So.
Yeah. Well, I know in September you told me at Missouri Southern that your advice for like the younger girls on the team, or even now being a senior, that you were going to try to relax and take everything in and enjoy it. Were you able to enjoy and relax at state meet, or were you pretty hyped up or excited or nervous before when you were on the starting line?
Yeah, I was definitely nervous. I'm always nervous for state, but I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the whole experience with our team. It was a lot of fun going down with such a big group of girls. So we actually took 11 girls this year, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And coming up, any memorable part of the race besides the restarts? Anything that stands out in your mind? Maybe coming up Firehouse Hill one last time, or the finish to all the cheers one last time? What stands out as one of the top 1 or 2 things that you remember about that day?
Yeah, I think definitely that straightaway on the finish was pretty awesome. There was a very big crowd of people at state, as always. So it's really exciting to hear them scream for you, and I couldn't even hear myself like breathing or anything because it was so loud, which was awesome.
I assume you had lots of relatives there. I heard a couple of 2 or 3 young voices yelling your name, and I assume those are maybe nieces or nephews or something that were there cheering you on.
Yeah, I had quite a few little cousins there.
Okay.
So yeah.
And I'm sure that made that all much more special for you.
Yeah. It was definitely neat to share that with my family. So.
Yeah. Did it ever hit you at any point over Friday or Saturday, or maybe even afterwards, that this was it? There no more high school races with your Eureka jersey and your last high school cross country race almost?
I don't think I really processed it until after the race because I was so focused on like what I needed to get done during the race.
Sure.
So afterwards, yeah, it was kind of sad knowing that was my last race.
Right. And I know you guys had some up and downs in the team finish, but what are you going to miss most about the girls and being part of the Eureka Lady Wildcats team?
I think just every day, like being with them at practice. everyone is like a hard worker here at Eureka, but they also have a lot of fun during each practice. So I'm definitely gonna miss all of that.
So there's obviously having so much success. Again, talking about that state meet record, you can't do anything about it, but are you still a little bit upset that you didn't have a better chance at getting it and having those restarts, or anything still lingering, a little bit upset about that? Or
I definitely wanted the course record, but
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't upset me that much. It was my last race, and so I kind of look at the season as a whole, and I had a lot of great races this year, and hopefully I'll have more in the future. So
Right. Has it sunk in, or do you realize, or do you feel anything that you quite understand the just historic nature of your great career and what kind of amazing things you've done, or is that just the way it's always been? So it doesn't seem different to you, but I mean, you really put up some amazing times and had some amazing performances, and one of the top, if not the top, girl runner out of Missouri ever. Does any of that play in your mind at all? Do you think about that at all, or you just focus on what you have to do and let the rest of us track you down at meets and hear your reactions and hear how, after watching it, how amazing you've done?
I haven't really thought about my high school career like as a whole yet. I just use every race to kind of like improve upon and to focus on the next race. So
Sure. Well, it's sure fun to watch you run, and hopefully you've got many more years of it. I'll let you go with that, and then if you've got another minute or two, talk about Stanford.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.